There's this thing called magical thinking, and in essence, what it means is that we have thoughts and we have ideas, worldview, and sometimes we take that worldview and we confuse it with reality until one, both become the same. Now, that's not possible because, well, there's just too many worldviews. So, think, for example, of all the religions in the world. Okay, so they can't all be right, true, but there's a lot of religious people who think my religion is right, and they confuse that with reality, and in their mind that becomes reality. You could do the same thing with, I don't know, political views. So we have this spectrum of political views, right wing, left wing, everything in between, and some wings we don't even know about. And all of these people are convinced that their perception of reality is real. But magical thinking actually takes it a step further, and they think somebody who's doing magical thinking is under the impression that his thoughts actually impact the world. It's weird, it's strange, but the reason we bring that up is that appears that that is something akin, maybe not precisely and exactly, but something very much akin to what a narcissist does when he confuses his or her reality with what is real. Do they always do this? Well, sometimes they know the difference, but sometimes I think they tell the lie so often to themselves and others that they don't know the difference. All right, so what is it about these narcissists and their magical thinking that drives them or compels them to treat you and me like crap? Here's the answers. Number one is this: self-elevation. By that, I simply mean that the narcissist feels insecure. They feel that they are less than what you are. So to counterbalance and put themselves on top, they put you down. So they treat you like crap, and that means that, well, they must be better than crap. What are we talking about? Well, we're talking about the narcissist's innermost feelings. He is insecure, he feels or she feels inferior, and they take it out on you. Again, what they're doing is they're just kind of balancing that perception so that they come out on top. Another reason, number two, is what we call self-sense of self-importance. Now, a narcissist may be deep down inside a highly agreeable person, but you never see that. Now, I've never met a narcissist that I thought was highly agreeable, but you know, from the studies I've done, reading psychologists to what they have written, what they have said, that seems to be the case in the thinking of many professionals. So let's go with what the professionals think. You've got a narcissist, and he has this sense of self-importance, but what he is doing is he is actually trying to overcome that sense, that genuine sense of agreeableness. So he's no longer agreeable because, well, to be agreeable is to be inferior, or at least on an even keel with everyone else. So he treats us like crap because it gives him that sense of self-importance. Number three is some narcissists just don't care how they are viewed. This is something that we see that there's almost a contradiction here, because when you're love bombed, the narcissist is very concerned about how you perceive him. He wants you or she wants you to perceive him as Mr. or Ms. Wonderful. But that's all an illusion, and even the narcissist himself or herself knows that they're faking it. So ultimately, they don't care. Now, the narcissists that I have worked with in the past, that I have dealt with in the past, yeah, they would do the love bombing thing, but that wore thin fairly quickly. Once they decided they had me in their web of deceit, then all that just kind of vanished. All that just disappeared. They didn't care anymore if I was impressed with them or not. All they cared about was themselves, being on top. Number four is what I would call empathy impaired. It's not just that they don't care, it's that they can't care. This seems to be the essence of a narcissist. That, my opinion, people disagree with me on this all the time. That's okay, we can disagree. But I think narcissism, or the narcissistic traits that many people have, is innate. That is to say, they're born with it. This is the way their brain came out. It's the way they were born. It's the way they were hatched, or wherever they came from. So it's not that it's not that they just don't care, it's that they can't care even if they wanted to, and or most narcissists, I should say, didn't really want to care, because for them to care is a sign of weakness. Number 5 is they seek status. Some narcissists view being aloof as a positive trait. Now, you've probably seen this, probably more so, or I should say more obvious, with not covert narcissists, but with overt narcissists or grandiose narcissists. They like to present themselves as being aloof, so there's no question that they're better than you. They're right up front with it. But covert narcissists do the same thing. They just do it in a different way. They like to be sneaky, and that convinces them that their savviness in tricking you and others gives them a leg up, makes them a little bit smarter than you and everyone else. So they have this aloofness. It's just more hidden than with a grandiose narcissist. Number 6, they think others are blind to their brilliance. So the narcissist knows, put that in quotes, knows that he is a genius. He knows that he or she is just flat out brilliant, and it bothers him or her immensely that you don't see it too, that everyone else doesn't see it too, and they think that the reason that you don't see their brilliance is, well, because you're dumb. You just don't have the smarts that they did. If you were as smart as they would, you'd know that they're smarter than you. But since you don't know they're smarter than you, then you must be stupid. So they want to put you in their place, take you down a peg or two, and so they treat you like crap. Number 7 is they need to feel superior. They need to be seen as superior because they feel entitled. So how are they going to be seen as superior? I treat you like crap. There. I'm the guy who punches you. You're not the guy who punches me. If it's a love affair, the narcissist breaks up with you. You don't break up with the narcissist. The narcissist makes all the decisions, so they have this need to feel superior and to present themselves as superior to everyone else. That's why they treat you like crap. Number 8 is they rather would be feared than liked. Again, this is not true in the love bombing stage, but ultimately they become kind of like a drill sergeant, you know. They bark the orders and everyone's supposed to march in line according to the way that they think things should be done and ought to be done. So, you know, they just don't care if you like them or not, but they want you to fear them. They want you they want your knees to shake in their presence. Well, sometimes that happens, but they can be, you know, flat out obnoxious once they get you in their trap. Once they get you caught up in their web, they can yell at you. They can really be jerks. And even if you don't respond, you know, they elicit a response out of you because they think you're terrified. But typically, people will respond. If you get yelled at, chances are you're going to yell back, right? You're going to react. And the fact that they got you to react shows that they're in control. How these people think. Number 9 is they just need to feel in control. It's kind of like a drone, you know. We talked about this in another video, that you got this drone flying around in the air and you got the controls in your hand and you are the one with the controls and everyone else is your drone. I was watching one of the kids in the neighborhood. He had one of these little cars, you know, and he has a remote control car. It's a toy car, and he runs it up and down the road and around his yard, whatever. He is in control of the car. So it's as if the narcissist is the kid who has the control, and everyone else is his little car. He gives the instructions with a twitch of a thumb, and everyone is supposed to respond. He needs to feel, or she needs to feel, in control, and to do that, they will treat you like crap. Whatever they want to do with a little car or with a drone is what they do. You don't have a say in the matter. Number 10 is to protect their dishonesty. So the fact of the matter is, how often have we said this, that a narcissist doesn't just lie, but the narcissist is a lie. That is their mask. They wear a mask, you know, they wear the wig, they wear the stage costume, they wear the makeup, They're just one big lie. They're one big put on. They're dishonest, and they got to hide that. One of the ways they hide it among many is to put you down, treat you like crap so you won't say anything. Put the fear of God in you, so to speak. Number 11 is to exploit your vulnerabilities to their advantage. So all of us have vulnerabilities of one kind or another, even the narcissist, and they know what those are. Usually they can figure them out relatively quickly, and they will exploit those. So why are they doing that? Well, because they want to take advantage of you. So when we say exploit vulnerabilities, we're saying treat people like crap. Same thing. See those two rectangles on the screen? If you like what you heard, you want the conversation to continue, just click on one of those two rectangles. We keep on talking. But if not, thanks for stopping by, and we will see you all next time.